All right, and we're live, everybody. So, welcome back to another stream. Today, the plan is to learn Postgres. I don't really know what Odin has in store for me today, but we will soon find out. So, it's going to start with a Postgres installation. And then after that, I think there's going to be another example project to build. And then we're going to hopefully get to the inventory application. However, I'm not super confident we're going to get there today, only because I was doing a bit of reading ahead. And I think these two lessons are going to probably consume the vast majority, if not all, of the stream. But that's okay, because that's part of the process. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is maybe having maybe starting soon screen or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really had time to worry about stream extras lately. But hopefully that's coming soon. So without further ado, let's begin. So yeah. So this is obvious, data persistence, blah blah blah. We know what a database is. So we have a shell as well. I've actually used the Postgres shell once or twice before. Its scope includes running queries, creating and modifying database structures, interacting with database. So basically, as far as I'm aware, though, this is for interacting with the Postgres database on a system. So you'd usually use, like, if you're hosting a database on a server, you'd probably use SSH to get into the database server or whatever it is, and then you can use the Postgres shell or whatever other database DBMS you're using. Database management system, right? Default location of data directory may vary between different operating systems. Okay. So then we'll get started with installing Postgres, which should literally just be, it looks like it's just a do we use brew to install it? Postgres.app and follow the instructions outlined. Okay. All right, so then we'll do that then. So get our terminal open. The zooming in kind of screws up the brew upgrade. And then we'll go to this thing. Installing Postgres.app. Download, move to applications folder, double click. So this should be our Mac OS. Yes, that's good. So that's fine. That was very fast. Okay. Good. I'll copy this command. You're trying to watch a YT streamer play Tarkov earlier, and YT kept just getting stuck in a 2-second loop. God damn, really? That's brutal. It also could have been on their end, Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was, I don't know, though, genuinely. Oh, okay, looks like we're fine. Yeah, apparently it's on YT's end. Oh, interesting, YT, okay. Yeah, I keep procrastinating on getting the Twitch shit set up. Yo, Jeremy, how's it going? But yeah, no, I'm gonna get the Twitch shit set up. I'm debating maybe taking off tomorrow to do stream stuff, like setting up the Twitch stream and doing testing. I don't know, we'll see. Because my girlfriend's also off work tomorrow. I will let you guys know. But I'll definitely be around Saturday. Yeah, long time no see, Jeremy. I hope you've been doing well. So wait, this should just, all right, so this is good. Sudo make directory. I'm just reviewing the command, and then we echo that, and then pipe that to, I forget what T does. I think that just like creates a file, doesn't it? I forget what T does. Saves the output of a command line to a file. Ah, okay, I see. So it saves this to this file. Hell yeah, I'll join you on Twitch too. Yeah, I appreciate that. YT's better bitrate, but Twitch is better UX overall. I totally agree. I think the Twitch chat experience is a hell of a lot better. Like what you could even do, Tyler, is you could watch it on YouTube and then just chat in Twitch or something. I don't know. Like when I get there, I need to like, the problem is like, again, working and shit, like there's too many things in my life. I know it's just, I gotta find time to like slot these things in, because like if I'm gonna figure out dual streaming, I want to do it right. Make sure you get 7 TTV for your Twitch chat. Okay, 7 TV. What is that exactly? Okay, so this should be fine. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, looks like it worked. Okay. Now 7 TV is just a thing for cool emotes. Oh, got you. That's cool. Okay, so then which PSQL? Oh, of course it's not found. Oh, after you run this command and restarted the terminal. Ah, okay. So let's restart the terminal. All right. All right, so it's applications, Postgres app, contents versions, latest. And then so we can confirm the command. Is the server running locally, accepting connections? Oh, I guess there's no server. Be aware that you move things. Postgres defaults to creating a role in user database. Oh, I see. It defaults to creating a role in user database that matches your macOS user. Yeah, so it can't. So because Postgres so I guess it didn't do that. I guess it didn't like create the automatic thing. I wonder if I need to like, I hope I don't have to restart the computer, because that would suck ass. You have now a Postgres server running on your Mac with these default settings. Yeah, so that's not working. Yeah. PSQL not working after Postgres. Install macOS. Let's see. Maybe it's because of the path. Oh, that's not it though. Let's see what the path is first of all. Oh yeah, it's right here. Applications Postgres app. So it should be, it's in the path. Stack Overflow Classic, yeah. Dude, I've been using Stack Overflow instead of AI, and it's goated. Again, learning like people did 10 years ago, right? That's what I'm doing. So, okay, restart the terminal again, maybe. Yeah, so so they're still saying there's no server. So, but it presumably can find the, like it has the command. It's a matter of, let me just copy this here. Let's see. Brew services restart. If you're in not M1, try brew info. Let's find out. And now and restart at login. Brew services start. Try user local opt PostgreSQL bin Postgres delete. Well, let's see if that file even exists. So let's do ls/opt/ oh, if it's not, let's see, homebrew var postgres. Oh, I guess it's not because I didn't install it with brew. That's true. I didn't install it with brew, so that's part of my problem here. Brew install is, I guess I could just do that. The only thing is I installed it already, but I don't know if that'll interfere with the existing install that I just did. I don't care. Brew services start. Yeah, I guess. We'll see. initdb locale en. Yes, because it should init itself already. Whatever. Is 18 the latest version? Let's just see what PSQL does. Okay, so it still has the same error. Database Ben does not exist. Okay, interesting. Cool. Opt homebrew var postgres. Yeah, because now I'm wondering what this other installation was then. The postgres.app thing. Well, it just said PostgreSQL 18 in your terminal right now. Yeah, that's what I installed. Wait, did it say the version? Oh yeah, it did actually. It said stable 18.4. Yeah, you're right. Oh no, but that's from, sorry, that's brute info. That's not what it is. Well, that's what I installed here, but I don't know what I installed. Okay, let's just do this then. Which is the command you basically posted, Tyler, so let's try that out. Files belonging to the database system will be owned by user Ben. Initdb error opt homebrew exists but is not empty. Or run initdb with an argument other than, oh, okay, so the database is not empty. Why? Opt homebrew var PostgreSQL 18 exists but is not empty. I wonder if that's because of the first install that I tried to do. Can I ping this? No, maybe not. Let's see what's in that file anyway. Yeah, see, here's our base. This should have everything we need. Right? So I could just clear out this file and then init again. So I might do that. I might rmrf everything in there. Should we do this? This might be dangerous. However, I don't think so because we literally just installed it. So worst case, I just reinstall it again. Yeah. Okay, so now we reinitialize. Oh. Ah. Okay, terminate. Okay, terminate old server processes. So that might be the brew services shut down, maybe? Let's see if there's still anything in there. No, there's nothing in there. So we have to probably terminate this thing. Stop, I guess it would be. Okay, so we can stop it. I'm assuming this is just like a daemon or something, or some sort of background process, right? Okay, so now let's try initializing it. Okay, that worked. You now start the database with pgctld log file start. However, what if I just start the service again? And then if I do PSQL, oh, it still doesn't work. Ugh. Well, okay, so then let's try this then. Just copy this. Another server might be running. Oh, because of this? The service? Okay, so the server started. But I don't know what... I need to probably give it... I don't know where what the port would be to connect to that. Yeah. Because it's trying to connect to some default, I think. So I don't know how to. So that started the server, but then how do I connect to that server or like know where it is? We could try this too. I'm gonna try this thing as well. I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Is there anything in there? Oh, not user. Bin lib. Oh, I guess it would be maybe an opt as well. I don't know. There we go. Ah, is this literally the same directory that I initialized it? It is, okay. And then there's a postmaster.pid. This is probably not going to work because we have that other service running, right? Oh, unless it did. Okay. Never mind. Ah, dude. pgrep. What's pgrep? Okay, so there's a bunch of Postgres running apparently. I think I could also probably see that with resources. No. Tasks. What is it called on Mac? I don't even remember. Disk usage, maybe? Utility? Oh no, that's just my... Oh, okay, so it's here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's activity monitor, that's what it's called. That's my bad. Okay, let's see if it's what's running here. Yeah, so Postgres is running. Running a bunch of things, actually. Okay. So let's stop it then. And then brew uninstall. And then what did it want me to do for uninstallation again? Brew cleanup. Brew prefix. I'm just gonna restart this whole process. Okay. Now, I'm gonna also remove the other installation that we did. Yeah, this is annoying. Okay, Postgres, move to trash. Okay. Wait, what's the other thing taking up this? Oh, Finder. Oh, aerospace is like glitched the fuck out. Oh, God. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, let's just do Homebrew again. Oh, and the emojis, yeah, Homebrew. Yep. Yep. Oh wait, is there no Postgres? Or do I have to do it in quotes? Maybe there is no... Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, so it's here. Applications Postgres.app. No! What's cooking? Failing to install Postgres. Who knew it would be this difficult? It's probably my fault though, because I'm not smart. So I do have it. It just won't. PSQL just won't start. Although I think with the brew install, I need to actually do the server setup myself. Postgres is kind of a pain in the ass to set up. I don't know why Odin recommends it over SQLite for a beginner. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this, so it's fine. All right, so let's just reinitialize this DB here. Okay, so it didn't work. Why? Oh, because it exists but is not empty. Okay, so that's the other problem. So we can RM again. Try peeping the logs, or at least giving something to Google. Where are the logs for this specifically? I can't type today. So let's try running that again. Okay, that worked. So I can start the database server, but I don't know how to connect to the database server. Oh, L log file. So I guess the log file might be inside of this directory, right? Oh, okay, got you. Let's try that out. Is that the only thing? There's only postfix in there. Varlib Postgres. Yeah, it's not in here for some reason. Doesn't look like. Interesting. I wonder though if I run this, whether there would be a log file inside of. Let's try that. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what'll happen. Is there a log file in here? What's a directory? Oh, these are all mostly directories. Okay. PostgreSQL.conf. Okay. Try PGCTL cluster. Okay. I'll try that out. What is that supposed to do? Yeah, PGCTL cluster did not work. Is this is like, are we doing this as like the root? Interesting. I don't know. I wonder if the... So the process isn't running. Oh wait. Okay, I'm here. That's for Linux. Yeah. Okay. I was. This is it's Mac, but. Okay, so this is where the logs are, according to this. It was literally staring me right in the face. Opt homebrew var log postgres.log. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, so we can do tail end 50. That'll show the last 50 lines, right? I can also do less. Oh, Postgres. No such file or directory. Okay. Oh, it's that. What the fuck? I literally, that it exists, bro. It auto-completed. Oh, because of this. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Fatal. Pre-existing shared memory block. Terminate old server processes. So this is the whole thing. So down to the bottom here. Database system shut down. Is my Mac Apple Silicon? It's Apple Silicon. Could not open file, no such file directory. It says it was listening on that socket. Database Ben does not exist. Yeah, that's literally what we had before. Yeah, starting Postgres 18.4 homebrew on Arch Apple Darwin. So it was listening, and then it was shut down again, probably because I shut it down. Although, unless this time code is like right after this one. So, okay, so then it's shut down again. Probably from me here. So it's shut down. And then I don't know what's going on with this. Terminate old server processes associated with this directory. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's, this is just showing my shutdowns and stuff. Started but then crashed and now it's hanging probably. Yeah. I should probably, like, kill all the processes. However, if I do this, there's no running processes. And if I go to my activity monitor thing, I can check for Postgres. Yeah, so there's no running Postgres here. So I don't think it's actually running at all. Because if I look up Postgres, it's not in here. So yeah. So I could try just like starting it up, I guess. Where was that? Oh, but I need to clear the file first, right? Or I can, no, because the file's already populated. So I can just try brew, what was the, where was that command? Brew service. Start. So you try this again. Okay. So it started. And then where was my log command? Okay, so then now that I started it, you can see the processes here. I don't know why there's like 10 of them or whatever this is. But there's like 10 of them here. Okay, so it started, and then now let's see what the log is. Actually, I'll do the tail end 10 or something. Something like this. Okay, so it says starting Postgres. This is what I started it. Listening on, okay, so it says database is ready to accept connections. So now if I try to connect to it through PSQL and then it fails, let's look at what the log says now. Okay, so this is what happens when I try to connect to it. So this is the new, it says fatal database Ben does not exist. So I wonder then if I need to figure out what the database is called, because it's probably not called Ben, right? It's probably called something else. I guarantee you that's probably what the problem is. Create the DB. Oh, I could do that as well. But there's already a database that exists at this location. This is a database, is it not? Create DB Ben. Okay, so is that literally the command? Oh. Shit, I just created a nameless DB. Oh, now it says Ben already exists. What are you talking about? Can I do an RM DB? No. Just guessing shit. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so what does this say then? Ah! This is very helpful. Database Ben does not exist. Database Ben already exists. What? What do you mean? Oh, it's drop DB? Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, now let's see what the logs say. Checkpoint started, immediate force wait, checkpoint complete. Oh, so here we go. So drop. Oh no, that's fine. That's not what we want. And then we restart the service, maybe? Oh. All right, I think that worked. I think I'm in. I think I could have probably done, oh yeah, it's /q here. So if it's PSQL, oh, now it works. Okay, so it does work without -u ben. Because I know that's for specifying user, or at least I think that's what that is. What do you create DB with no name and automatically create it as Ben since it's the name of your PC? Ah, okay, that's what it did do. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so anyway, all that shit aside, after half an hour, we got it to work. Okay, so I'm in the database. Okay. So now what next? Because that. Okay. So you type at Q to exit. Okay, so that's the end of that lesson then. Okay, so that's the end of this lesson. Okay. All right. Cool. I appreciate the help, Tyler. I appreciate all that. It was probably frustrating. It's I don't know. I kind of just have this method of like just fucking throwing shit, and then like my brain starts to like see patterns, and then like I just kind of like try shit kind of somewhat belligerently until it kind of like something kind of works, and then I can like sort of pattern match and like figure my way through it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do an Express app again. I don't know what the hell is open on this thing. It says Finder's open, but it's not. Oh, it's over here. I see. Yeah, the A. Sorry, there's just something with my aerospace desktop or window manager that's just bugged out. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's get back to, let's create another project. What the fuck? Okay, aerospace is all fucked up now. I really don't want to quit it. Because okay, so it fixed itself. Because this should just be snapping, but it's not. That's fantastic. Why is it not snapping? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. How do I reset this? Reload config? Oh, there we go. Maybe that fixed it? No? Yeah, every time I do that, it snaps back, but it's not. I'm scared to quit this because I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to fuck my whole shit up. Everything's going to be on this main screen, probably. Okay. Because if I don't have this nicely working, then that's going to drive me crazy. I mean, I don't know. We can try quitting it. I don't know if... Yeah, that fucked shit up. Okay. Let's try opening it again. Because I want to fix this. Aerospace would like to control. Open system settings. Why is this all fucked up? I don't understand. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's back. Okay. B. Just 6. This should be on. Oh wait, this is the other window. Oops. That should be on A. And then this one should be on. Don't mind me, I'm just dicking around with my window manager. This should be on 6. This is one of the things of macOS that I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, so now why is this not going split screen? Is the real question. That should go split screen on here. This is not looking good here. Okay, let's maybe shrink this? No, it's not gonna let me shrink it. Yeah, because now I can't like have it's split screen on this monitor, but on my other view on my main screen it's not. What the oh, because there's other things open maybe. Okay. Is that part of the problem? No, browser, Discord. Yeah, I don't know why it's not split screening on this. Fucking annoying. There we go. Okay. All right, so now this should snap into place. Okay, good. See, this is what it normally does. So when I drag the window around, it snaps, right? Whatever. Okay, so maybe I'll switch away from this aerospace thing because it's like, I don't know, kind of cumbersome. This window manager. Like it's convenient, but it's kind of breaks sometimes. Okay. Back to scheduled programming. Apologize for the hiccups. What was the... Where am I looking here? GitHub, right. Okay. Let's do a... repositories. And then our template. And then we'll do... We'll say, what is this called? I'll say express lesson. Say tutorial. Okay. And then we'll create this guy here. Yeah, okay. So then now we can clone this into this. All right, nice. And then now we can open that in here. Okay, so we have our basic app now, which is good. So just install the packages. What's the problem? Okay, it's good. Okay, so that it's saving us from having to make our new Node Express app from scratch. Okay, so let's start by creating an Express application. We'll have just one feature: add usernames provided by the user to the DB. Here are the expected routes and their functionalities. Get to log available usernames in the DB to the terminal. For now, just put a simple console log to usernames. Okay, so let's just do this. I'll just do, usernames will be logged here or whatever. And then I'm not going to bother with a router. I'll just use the default one. Display an HTML form to the user with one username input text field. We will submit the next route. And then, okay, so then we have, let's just comment this out. And then app.post new save incoming username data to DB. Display HTML form to user with one username input field. Okay, so we're not going to use EJS because EJS is fucking garbage, dog shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out another templating library. Node Express templates library, or whatever it is. Template engine, I should say. Express template engines. Okay, so we're going to use Pug. Hey bro, just watch your videos. Your situation's kind of like me, but I'm not graduated yet. I got you. Well, I appreciate that. If you want to follow along, I'd appreciate I would appreciate it. Okay, so we'll do a new folder, views. Shit, what the hell? Views. Bro. You're obviously new here, my friend. It is too early for rage bait. Yes. I think Adnan might be kidding. I'm not 100% sure though. Sun doesn't even say it. Yeah, exactly. And if he's not kidding, then yeah, it's not what we do here. Okay, so let's do npm ipug. And then we'll do we're gonna use pug instead because EJS is garbage. You're kissing, don't worry. Got you. I thought so, Adnan. I thought so. It's the clown emoji. You're good, my friend. Okay, so it's true though. There are guys out there that would say that. So, so let's do this. So this is going to be a much easier. So we'll do. Yeah, bro, I'm new here. Yeah, so basically, if you want to like get a little introduction into who I am, I'm a 25-year-old IT professional, and I'm working to learn code to hopefully someday make a career transition. And then you can read my FAQ here for a little bit more nuanced stuff. If you're curious, you don't have to read it. But yeah, I'm kind of just learning code, learning web development specifically. This is day 93, as you can see. I've been going for, it's boring to learn alone. Exactly, that's why I stream. It's exactly why I stream. Also to hold me accountable. Like I've been streaming now for 5 months nearly. Actually, not quite. 4.5 months. Almost 100 days. About 300 hours I put into this. I mean, it's arguable how much of that 300 hours I was actually working versus yapping, but it doesn't matter. It's about the community. But yeah, so I don't know. I've had a good time. A lot of viewers I have on here that are that watch regularly, I think would agree that it's kind of engaging and fun. So yeah, I don't know. It's mutually beneficial to all. That's the environment that I try to create. What tech stack am I learning? I'm learning Node, Express, and Postgres currently. So you can see, you can in general for streams you can do ! working on, and that'll tell you what I have planned for that stream, and I update this every stream. But I'm not starting that project yet. I'm just doing this. Okay, so log available usernames in the DB to the terminal. Okay, so then we'll display an HTML form. So what we'll do is we'll say, we'll just call this index maybe, or like new user. Say like new user.pug or something like this. Oh, that's a cute little, I like that. So let me do HTML, head, title is title, body, h1 is message. And then this isn't going to indent properly. So I wonder if I can get an extension for that. Let's do this. So this will this style properly? Formatter hero. Pug beautify. This might be what we want to. So I wonder if this works on save. Probably not. I don't know. I'll just leave it. Okay. And then let's just render this out. Just as a test. We'll just do it for the base. The base route for now, just so that I can see. It's not index, it's new user. And then title is pug tests. And then message is hello world. Sure. And then now this should work. Okay, good. Yay! See how much nicer this is than EJS? Guys, are you kidding? Like, this is like, I know it doesn't look as much like HTML, but it's so much better. Like, this is so nice to work with here. EJS is terrible. Yeah, exactly. So why the hell that we have to bring that up with Odin? So JS is just terrible. There's a hill I'm waiting to die defending. Yeah, that's facts. What the? This is a templating engine called Pug. So I'm gonna actually probably pin this. Where's the docs here? Oh, these are the docs. Okay. Language reference. Okay, so this is good. Okay, nice. Just do the base route. Oh, okay. Doesn't like that. That do be the docs. Yes, indeed. I just wasn't sure if this was just like an intro, like, because sometimes some websites, they have like an introduction, like how to install, and then there's like the docs somewhere else, so I wasn't sure. Okay. So this is crazy. So you can do blocks as well. It's kind of weird, but that's fine. All right, so now let's get our input working. Let's do the tags. And then there's like, we could do inputs. I guess it would just be input. Ah, that's cool. Then we can do the type like this. There's our input. Do you use AI to teach yourself new topics? I do not. Abhishek, I do not use AI to teach myself new topics. I use my brain, and this isn't to sound condescending, but I use my brain and internet, like Google, Google Stack Overflow. I basically am old-fashioned, essentially. But that isn't a snarky comment. I don't mean that to be snarky. I'm just saying I just don't personally like using AI for learning. But that's just me. Because I do think that there is a learning without AI is a lost art. And I think that it gives people a hardened level of knowledge that doesn't exist anymore in the age of AI. And I think that's something we're losing, is like an ability to critically think through problems. So yeah, that's kind of my my philosophy, I guess. And that's not to say that it's bad if you use AI. It's just not how I want to do things. Okay, so then, all right, so now we can do, so I want to know how, so I need to wrap this inside of a form. So I think I can do form action, the action is new, and then method maybe? How do I have to specify a method? Let's do, can I do okay to search? No. Forms. Let's just go to the reference here. No form. Let's see. This is code. Yeah, bro, yeah, I just messed up a lot of things that don't even exist. I verify what it says. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. Where is this? Where would this be? We have tags. This isn't really helpful. Comments, mix-ins, express integration. Would it be reference? I don't know. I don't think so. Plot is the worst for that after Opus 4.8. I don't even know what's the deal with Opus 4.8. Form action. Okay, so it is like this. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had the syntax right. And then how do I do divs? Is it literally just div? Pug cheat sheet. Maybe put some more. Okay. So we have div search, div.class. This might be useful as well. I don't know what the deal is. Cloud was terrible, then it got okay, then it was fairly good for a while, and now it's just ruined. It just lies all the time. It was very stuck up until you prove it wrong. Oh, wow. Learning through official docs is way better. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it's like, it's the fact that it might be conniving is brutal. That sucks ass. Because here's the thing with official docs. Official docs were, or at least should be, audited by people, for people, and to be interpreted by people. Like, it's all people. And like, you know, I don't know. It's just, we are the ones at the end of the day that use and interact with these technologies. AI is a pattern matching model that doesn't exist. It's not a conscious thing. So it's gonna maladapt in some sense if you fucking train it to do that, right? Like, I'm sure like Anthropic has had some bullshit training that's like caused it to go off the rails. More abstractions? Do you mean with the pug thing here, or do you mean with AI? Because both, I guess, are kind of abstractions. Because this pug thing, this is basically just to replace the EJS bullshit that I was using before. Because it's just trading one abstraction for another at this point. You mean with pug? Yeah. What is EJS? It's basically what pug does, but it's way uglier. It like, if you do EJS, it looks like this. Like, that's disgusting. Where instead with pug, it looks kind of Pythonic, where an if would look like this, right? Fucked up my pinky somehow. It like hurts. I bend it back. I don't know what I did. Anyway. But yeah, that's I'm not using EJS anymore. That's what technically Odin wants us to use. Is it at HTML templating? That's exactly what it is, innovation. It's an HTML templating engine. That's what Pug is. So, yeah, again, I'd rather use something like this, nice, instead of like ugly like EJS nonsense. So that's just kind of my thing, I guess. You've only ever used Jinja style syntax? I don't even know what that is. Jinja style templates. Oh, is it like Python? Oh, Django, I see. Yes. Oh, Golang has this temple framework which you get when where you get templating with type safety. That's really cool. That is cool. Again, I want to learn Golang eventually. That's on the long-term list of things to do on this channel. So, stay tuned for that. But I mean, in 4.5 months, we went from HTML to this. So I you know, I'm excited to see what the next 4 months have in store, or even next year. Who knows? But I do have plans for not only this channel but also myself. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I do, you know, I'm eventually gonna hopefully make great progress. Thank you. I mean, it's kind of nice. You know, 4 months, over 1,000 subscribers. Like I fucking like it's great, and I've met so many great people, and like I don't know, it's just awesome. And like I had been telling myself that I wanted to do something like this for years, but never did it because I was always in school and never thought I had the time. But now that I'm like, you know, in a kind of regular 9 to 5 situation, I can like, my 9 to 5 is mentally easy enough that I can kind of just like offload work and then get deep into this stuff. Whereas with school, like school is so mentally demanding. Like all of you that have been in school, like you know what I'm talking about. It takes such a mental toll, I feel like. That like I didn't have the bandwidth for like streaming or literally anything else when I was like doing my degree. But like work is just like, you know, it's just menial in a lot of senses. Like a lot of it's repetitive, a lot of it's whatever, right? So anyway, so that's some more yap. Okay, so we have a form here. Pub forms. I just want to see what this default looks like here. So I don't think use pipe text to mark content as text within an existing block. Okay. Okay, so there's no labels. I don't know if it needs to have labels. Maybe not. Okay, so let's try this out. Username, and then input. If I can type properly. Name is username. Whoops, what the fuck? Can this not be a label? I guess it can just be like that. I guess the pipe is for a new line, right? Alright, let's try this out. And then we'll do value, or just... something like this, right? Okay, that's good. That looks like it worked. Now, the only thing is I don't know how to attach styles to this thing. But that's not a big deal. Because it doesn't matter. Okay. I wonder if then I put this on a new line or something. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now we will. Okay, so we have the template, and then we have these. Okay. So then we'll do a post. So let's just res.send usernames logged to console. Let's just do these here. And then I'm just doing the middleware directly inside of here just because it's just an example project. And I don't really care. So, and then for this, I will render that out. New user, and then it's title, username, and then that's it, I think. I think that's the only field we're using. Yeah. And then we can do, there we go. Cool. So I have username, enter username here. Move on to the next section. Once you have the above functionality working, scope relevant code to routes and controllers. Ugh. I don't really want to do that. I'm not going to use a router. I might, you know what, I might do a controllers folder or something. Then you're going to be pissy about it. Although the views needs to be within source, now that I think about it. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Ah, because it's relative to this, so it needs to be views. That should work. Oh. Where's it looking? Slash views, slash source slash views. What was the problem with this? This is relative to this. Where's app even in source? Yeah, it is. Fine, we'll do a router, whatever. We'll do a router. Or import, sorry, import router. Wants to use a router. I'll just call it router. I don't really care. And then the other thing I have to do is I have to use the router in here. App.use. How do we do the routing again? I think it was something like this. Okay, that works. Good. I'm just doing some refactoring. What else do I need to do? We have the router, which is fine. And we'll do for new, we'll do a res render. And then that should work. Failed to look up new user in view/views. Okay, so it's not looking up source. Now I don't know why that's app.use. I wonder what the problem is there. I don't know how to set the root. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's what it was. It was this dir name stuff. That's what it was. I remember now. Should be in here. So it was this code. Oops. Import dir name or import path from path. Something like this. And then we do const file name. Right, imports. And then we do const dir name is path.dir name file name. And then now we do, what do we do? We need to set that. Where are we setting that? App.use, I think. App.use views, app.set. Okay, app.set views, path join. There we go. Fixed it. So we just basically changed the directory for that so that now it knows to look for the views underneath source, right? So that's fine. The other thing that I need is, I don't know, what else do I need? Oh yeah, I need that other thing that I need to do for this. What was it? Oh yeah, this app.use thing. Whoops, that's wrong. App.use express.url encoded. Not 100% sure what this does again. Handle this zeros and automatically set forms data to the rec.body field. Oh yeah, right. It's for the rec.body. Okay. All right, so now I think I'm finally ready to use Postgres. So let's do that. You view the current DBs using the -L command. Okay, so we'll do PSQL. And then we'll do... So these are the tables. Holy shit. Are these the... These are the current DBs. So there's the BenDB, Postgres, template 0, and template 1. I wonder if that's from all of our failures trying to do this, actually. Okay. Create database. Can I do this lowercase? I think I can. Top users. And then now connected to the top users as Ben. And then we'll create our table. Usernames. And then ID integer primary key generated always as identity. and then username varchar 255, and then hierarchy generated. Oh, I probably spelled it wrong. I did. There. All right, so there's our table. Wait a minute, what's the username's ID sec? Defines the ID column as the identity column. Automate generates value for this column by default. Starts at 1, increments 1 for each new row. Bro, I'm not inserting that shit. I'll insert some of you guys into this table. Values BenStack. And then I'll do some of you guys in chat. I'll do Tyler's name, and then we'll do innovation. Okay, so now they should be in there. We should get our, what is the problem? Oh, because I didn't close off that create there. There we go. Username. Usernames. There we go. Remember me yesterday? I think I do, Lord. Yeah, I do remember you. All right. So there is. We got BenStack, TG710, and innovation inside of our username table. Database is looking slick. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it works. We used DB2 in school, which was very similar, so I'm used to it. I'll insert my Lord as well. Insert into. What is it? My Lord 3497. There you go. Whoops. Oh, because I forgot to fucking semicolon. Son of a bitch. There we go. Yay. There we go. Is there a way of clearing this? CLS? I don't know how to clear. PSQL clear. Ah. That's how you do that. Okay. Cool. Now we're going to work with Node again. So we'll do npm install pg. Awesome keyboard, man. What is it, Envy? I got you. It's a Newfie Kick 75. The only reason I don't have a link is because I have viewers from like a lot of different countries, but if you look it up on Amazon, it'll be there. It should be there in your country. That's where I got it. I'm a student. I was a student. I'll give you a little intro here. Okay, so then we can now initialize our application with the necessary connection information. And then you could also, as well, Envy, if you want to read my FAQ, you can read some more detailed stuff about who I am and what I do here there as well. But essentially, I'm learning live, collaborating live, talking to chat. Why didn't you learn anything? Well, it was because my degree was focused on mostly math. It was math and theory, so I learned a lot of like, data structures and algorithms. Sorry, I had like a complete brain freeze there for a second. Databases, or not databases. Jesus, we're working with databases. Data structures and algorithms. A lot of discrete math, some calculus, linear algebra, theory, like ML theory, stuff like this. Yeah, exactly. But I didn't learn any web development, so That's kind of what I'm trying to do now. Kind of, yeah, DSA, data structures, algorithms. Yeah, I just, for some reason I was thinking DBA, but that's like database administrator. It was just, my brain was like spinning. Wish I was good at math. I'm not that good at math. I'm not going to lie to you. I eked by. Okay, so then now create a DB folder. Okay, and then we'll do DB, and then we'll do pool.ts. Okay. Or pool, I guess. Wait, did this not work? Not define declaration. Oh, because there's a types. There we go. Yeah, that should work, right? There we go. Ben, do you use any note-taking app? I recommend Notes. Note the tools you're learning and use Notion for it. It'll help you learn a lot to keep. I actually do. I use Obsidian actually, but when it comes to when I'm like creating, when I'm doing like when I'm following along with docs, I usually use these example projects as my notes, so to speak. Yeah, I use Obsidian. I actually have it open here. Yeah, no, I got it. Let me go to, I'll actually show you my notes. I'll just bring this over to my other screen and then bring this over here just to show you guys. But I have I've been doing this. It is, yeah, this is my vault here. I don't go into these folders, but my web dev documentation, I've got all of this stuff from the advanced HTML CSS course. I have a bunch of node notes. So yeah, I usually make notes when I'm learning a new concept. I've got a bunch of React stuff as well when I was doing React before. So yeah, I kind of started doing this because I thought it was a good way of kind of supplementing my learning. So I do use notes, but when I create example projects, how much have I managed to learn in 93 days? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, vanilla, TypeScript. Alongside JavaScript, built some projects doing that, and then I got into some more advanced HTML, CSS concepts like accessibility and media queries and CSS, more advanced CSS stuff, responsive design, things like this. React, I did an introduction to React course, so the basics like JSX, basic. What are they, components with basic hooks like use state, use effect, etc. Built a couple side projects with those, managing state in React as well. Using Tailwind with this. Yeah, I have Vite as well. I was using Vite. And then so you can see we did some project planning here. And then I've just been starting the last few weeks. I've started learning Node and Express backend. Alongside the Odin Project. So I use the Odin Project to kind of guide my learning, and I'm using Node Express for that, and then getting started with Postgres today. So that's kind of what I've done in 93 days, which is about, if you don't include the yapping, I'd say probably 200 hours of learning. But mind you, I've gone at a faster pace than maybe somebody who doesn't have a CS degree would, because I know how to code fundamentally, so that that wasn't a hurdle for me as much as it might be for others. That's a decent bit of learning, yeah. And I mean, am I perfect at all of these technologies? Absolutely not, but that's just what I've touched on. So I can say let's just say const pool or something, or DB. Been doing leak code on the side. Yeah, so I started doing leak code a little bit when I first started this channel, but I haven't been doing it lately. I'm not gonna lie, but I do have a leak code. that I haven't logged into in a while. But yeah, I don't know. I'm also not looking for a job at the moment, so I'm not like really worried about grinding DSA. I'm just setting this up based on the specification. So database password. I don't know what this is. I guess this is just like a, you should change the role name and role password. We've already set them in the previous lesson. No, we didn't, bro. We literally didn't. So the user would be Ben, first of all. And then the password would be, I don't think we set the password. Port 5432. Do one problem daily, document your stuff on LinkedIn, Twitter, and make sure you keep your GitHub profile seen, even if you aren't looking for a job at the moment. That's fair enough, Envy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think the problem is I work in IT as a little bit of kind of background. I work in IT for the government, and the only thing that's kind of tricky is I'm trying to keep. I mean, I've kind of leaked shit. It's out there. You can probably find me online, like in my professional capacity if you really look. Yo, what's up, blueberries? But I try to keep my working life currently separate from my internet life, like the BenStack brand that I've kind of built here. Just saw Backrooms, dude. I saw it on Tuesday night. It's awesome. I loved it. That's because they get paid to write their code. Yeah. No, I think like Envy, you make good points. Like I totally agree. I'm trying to keep my BenStack stuff separate from my work, like professional life stuff, I guess. Just because what I work in is kind of different. It's like IT is kind of a different area, and I haven't really like integrated, the two, and I don't know if I ever will. I'm not sure if I ever will integrate BenStack with my professional presence online as it currently exists. I might. I might actually have both, to be honest with you, because where I work now is, yeah, it's government. I'm going to take the 5-minute break here. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't like to. It's kind of a completely different world, right? So I don't know. I try to keep it separate. Yeah, but a little bit for privacy. I don't really care though if people know like my last name or they know, because like my shit's out there. I thought you were a sophomore or something. No, I actually have 2 degrees. Envy. I have. I actually did. I know a lot of older people in chat know this, or like people that have been here longer. I have a biology degree that I got in 2023, and then when I finished that, I switched to CS. So yeah. No, I've been in school. I was in school for 7 years, and then now I'm finished. Still Express, yes, Still Express. I want to see Obsession S. Yes, I've heard of Obsession. Blueberries. That's another kind of indie film. Yeah, 7 years of post-secondary, I should say. 7 years of school after high school. Yeah, I was a lot of school. I'm not gonna lie. I could have done it in 6. You write your Obsidian notes yourself? Yep, 100%. I write them all myself. People on stream know this. Like manually? Yes. Yep. I also did my whole first degree without AI. Like, not that I used AI in my second degree either, but like AI didn't come out until I was in my last year at my biology degree. So I never I learned how to study. Like how old was I when AI came out? Like 22. I was 22 when ChatGPT came out, right? Like I wasn't in high school. Like I feel like if I was 5 years younger, I'd be cooked. Like I don't know. Or was I 21? Maybe I was 21. I don't know. I was 21 or 22. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, either way, I was older when it came out, so why not integrate Claude into Obsidian? Makes things more productive, efficient, and quick. Mostly because I like to, through the process of, and this is just my thinking, is through the process of manually writing, I have to come up with the words myself, and then that makes me understand them better. At least for me, that's what works for me personally. So if I'm learning a concept, like let's say I'm learning a specific hook in React, right? If I'm writing out the documentation manually by hand, I don't care if it's slower, but I'm going through it and I'm formulating those thoughts and then translating it directly through like the action of typing, right? And I feel like kind of that like written manual synthesis kind of helps me understand better. That's just me. That's just my personal style. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so then the other thing is, yeah, I don't think I have a password. I think the password is just empty. I think this will work. So then do I need to like maybe I don't need to run this separate. That's everyone really playing tangling with information is how learning gets reinforced. There are countless studies on this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I even like when I was in my bio degree, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did all of my notes by handwritten because a lot of the bio stuff that I had to do was like dissections and well, not just dissections, but also like concepts that required kind of diagrams and you know some biochemistry and stuff like that. So I actually had notebooks, paper and pencil. Okay. Because that was what helped me memorize it the best. For computer science, I did switch over to writing my notes on the computer because, again, it was faster. And, I mean, you're typing when you're doing CS and coding anyway. But, you know, that's totally fine. But for tasks such as row maps, repetitive task formatting, linked files, map of context, I want Claude to do them. Give it a shot in separate vault. Yeah, no. I totally agree with you for that sort of stuff, Envy. Like, especially more menial tasks. Like, I totally agree. Like I could even see myself using Claude for boilerplate code when I get better and learn these concepts at a deeper level. But like, or even like project planning, like it can help you project plan. Like I get that. I get using Claude in Notes to help you like map out a project or something like that. But I still think having like when it comes to learning specifically, and I think that's what innovation's getting at. When it comes to learning specifically, I think again that kind of that manual writing is what's really important, at least to me. That's just to me. Okay, so let's get back to this here. So I think this just works, and then if we then so is it a convention to call it DB? I guess I'll just call it DB. I don't really care. Okay, so then we need a query method. So db/queries.js. Okay, so then we'll do that. Import. And then this is, I know this is like writing the queries like directly inside of as a string. I know there's better ways of doing this. Now just use it for organizing, processing those notes, and for creating row maps. Yeah, that's fair, Envy. I might honestly like clone the vault and toy around with that at some point. The only thing is I don't want to pay for AI, right? But I totally see what you're saying. Like I think that's a good point. But no, I think today especially people are kind of like afraid, and this isn't, I'm not necessarily speaking to you, Envy, but like more so in general. I think people are afraid of handwriting shit because it's like, oh well, AI can do it so much faster. It's like doesn't matter, you know. Like if you want to learn something, I think it's really important to write it out manually. But anyway, insert into usernames, username. Oh, and then I need this to be values. And then this is like a placeholder, I would assume. And then export, get all usernames, and insert usernames. Insert username. There we go. So this is the placeholder. I already know this. Parameterization. Blah blah blah. Oh, so I see. Okay. Invoke the above two functions in the specific controllers. Okay, so then this is inside of. Oh, I see why now it's called that. So where are we getting DBs from? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so then we'll do this. So then we'll do this in our middleware here. So we'll say user controller. Add get all usernames. Insert username from. Or not from, not cost. Imports, get all usernames, and insert username. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I think it's just, this is the common JS format, and it's just kind of weird. Okay, so let's do this. So we'll do const get usernames, or like, get all usernames. Oh, that's the same name. Usernames. I'll say usernames get all or something like this. Oh, and then I want to have this requests and then response. Then I want to import those from Express. There we go. I daily journal my progress and take all my notes manually. Then at the end of the week, month, I ask Claude to review my journals, find the flaws and areas of improvement, and create a report. Oh, interesting. That's cool. That's neat. I have several interests. It's not just possible for me to keep track of my progress, and so I use AI for it. That's fair. I totally get that. I totally get and respect that, 100%. The intolerance towards anything that doesn't trigger the instant reward circuitry in your brain caused by prolonged exposure to dopamine-induced technology is what makes AI so appealing. Yeah, exactly. It's another one of these, like, oh, what did people do before doom scrolling? You know, and like, people are so uncomfortable. And this again, I'm not speaking to you guys necessarily, but I think people are so uncomfortable with just sitting and doing things, you know, the old way or the harder way, when like these immediate satisfaction tools exist. Like, people are always looking to, it's like maximum reward for most minimum effort. And I think, honestly, at a certain point, I think that makes life like really sad to live, at least for me. Like, that's not how I want to live my life, right? Like, I want to do these things more manually, because if you do it hard, if you do the hard stuff, it kind of makes things more fulfilling and meaningful. And again, that's not to say, Envy, that your process is bad or anything. Like, if you have multiple tasks or multiple hobbies, like that makes total sense. Like, I get doing it for those kinds of situations, but I think always deferring to this magic box is a little bit, it's dangerous in some sense, because then you get kind of lost in it, right? And then you become one of these AI hype bros. Well, maybe not, but you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of like where their essence comes from, right? They love these things, and they're chasing the next big thing, right? Always, it's always about the next big thing. It's about, and then they're trying, they're running on the wheel to get there as fast as they can. It's like, you got to enjoy the journey a little bit, guys. Like, or else you're just going to be miserable. At least that, I would be miserable personally. Anyway, that's a long ass yap. Let's say, we'll say get all usernames, and then console.log usernames, and then we'll put it in here. Oops. And then we map it to what? Oh, and then dot join. Sure. Just call this usernames get. I would love to do these things manually. I just don't have the time. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I was saying, Envy. Like, I understand where you're coming from, like, for all of the hobbies that you have. And I kind of get that, and I can appreciate that to some extent, because I do work a full-time job on top of doing the streams. Yeah, no. I get that 100%. I totally do. I totally get that. I think I just haven't, I'm not at the stage yet where I'm really creating these big massive projects or doing these main things. I'm just kind of doing the streams and still following the Odin project. However, the Odin project is coming to an end soon, so I'll probably, if I start doing more complicated project management stuff, then maybe I'll explore it for sure. Like, I think it's something I'm open-minded to. It's not that I'm closed-minded and like, AI is garbage in all situations. No, I think it's just like something that people get too easily lost in the sauce in, I suppose. Actually, I can just do this. Okay, so then now, there's our controller, and then we do that in the router. So we'll do usernames get. Create usernames posts. And then that should be fine. I don't get it. I spend no time formatting my stuff. Once you know your ways around Markdown, there are instant formatters that format on every save, if that's what you're into. LaTeX formatting, code blocks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use LaTeX anymore after school. I get what both of you are saying. Like, I don't use LaTeX. Purely for the reason that Markdown is so much easier, and I also don't work with math shit anymore. If I was still doing math, I would probably still use LaTeX. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so now, so we have that, and then so this is our queries, and then here's our template. So then this theoretically should work now, right? Populate the DB via script. I'm going to skip this part, honestly, because I kind of already get what's going on here. Because you're basically just running this and then using this kind of this URL here, the local URL, to connect the DB, and then run the SQL, and then run your main, right? So let's try this out. So let's do a test. Nice. It worked. And if I make a new one, then I'll enter Envy's name. I think it's 3 Ys, right? Yep. And it worked. Cool. Our database is actually functioning, which is nice. I have calculus notes, C++ notes. I'm learning piano, chess, and German. I'm sort of a visual learner, so graphics and proper formatting helps a lot. Claude's good at it. That's fair. Piano's awesome. Crazy work. I appreciate you, Envy. I was kind of following this guide here, but I sort of did it a little bit my way. But it looks good. Yeah, piano's great. I've actually been playing piano. I've said this on stream before. I've played piano for like 22 years, 21 years. Since I was like a toddler, basically. Since I was like three or four. I've been playing piano, so I actually wanted to I wanted to get into learning like jazz improv and stuff like this. Like more than just like classical. But yeah, I love piano, so that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. In German school, I don't actually know another language. I want to learn. I'd love to learn another language someday. Actually, half my family's Portuguese, so I should probably learn Portuguese at some point. But but anyway, okay. You just learned how to set up and use a local DB. Local databases are ideal for dev. Yes, of course. Okay, so populating production DBs. So node DB populated db.js local DB URL. Populating production DB. I see. Okay, so you can populate it. Okay. While I chat and do my breakfast, Claude is organizing my CS notes, prepping flashcards, fetching past papers, and creating a practice test for me. As soon as I'm done with my food, I'm ready to revise. That's pretty cool. Do you find that it makes like good, that it makes good notes, or like good tests? I'm just curious. Okay, so we have this. That's good. Update the above project we've been working on. Implement environment variables for DB connection information. Okay, so I have to do the .env bullshit, don't I? So our git ignore. Does this ignore env? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's good. So let's do a commit first. Okay. Yeah. I prompted to use past papers as a reference, and I provide it with paper pattern PDF as well. Ah, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, so you have it. It's got like, it has like a template to follow. That's pretty neat. Okay. So I'm going to do this on, I mean, there's nothing really to hide here, but I'm just going to do this on a different, we'll do a .env here. And then we'll do, what things do we want to include? I guess like the hosts. just want to see. I forget the exact. Oh, it's equals like this. Okay. Okay, so now theoretically, this should work, right? So if I do process.env.slot.db hosts. I think this works. Maybe? Or not name, password. Pass? Did I do pass or password? I don't remember. I did pass. Okay, that was what I did. And then oh, as a number. Coolest of all, I've made a personal custom workout app. That's cool. I'm gonna stop talking about Claude now. Let you code. Well, I mean, you can keep yapping about it. I don't really mind. That's really cool though. You go to plugins in Claude Desktop, install the file system plugin. It can access root and edit. Oh, I thought you were saying that was the root file system. No, you can access / edit your local files. Is cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think I want to play with it maybe on a virtual machine first, only because I don't want it dicking around in my local files off the bat if I don't know how to wield it properly, and I don't want to accidentally fuck something up. So I might see if I can dick with it in a virtual machine. Maybe at some point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Don't give up, friend. I appreciate you, Turkey. So this now should work just fine, right? Relation usernames does not exist now. Interesting. Oh, is this because? Okay, so now I wonder now if this process.env is not working, although it should. Oh, because I need to specify the env file. Yeah. I wonder if I can do that inside of this. Loading env files programmatically. So let's try that out. Const load env file for imports. And then we'll do load env file from .env. There. Whoops. I think that should work, right? Node failed. Load env path. No such file directory. Oh, I wonder then if I need to do it from the root. Oh, that just worked. Okay. Maybe. Okay, it worked. Nice. Okay. Cool. We got it back. So our environment variables now work. You can give it access to certain directories in its official plugin. Then if you prompt Claude to edit your Obsidian vault, it would. Interesting. So you can restrict it then to like one directory then. Like if I wanted to limit it to like one folder and then all of the subfolders underneath, I could let it just stay there, and then it wouldn't fuck around in anything else. Like it wouldn't go mucking around in like, you know, somewhere where I didn't want it going around. Like I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I just see, and this is maybe just me being cynical, or I don't know if cynical is not the right word. Maybe skeptical. I worry that if I let something like this onto my system, that it would just start fucking around with shit that I don't want it to. Okay, so let's do this functionality. So should return all usernames containing sup. Don't implement this in JavaScript. Should be done in SQL. Okay, so let's go back to our queries. Const search username async search term, and then we'll do await db.query, and then we'll do our query here. And we actually need to get the rows. And then we'll do select from usernames where username, I think it was like I think this is like a partial match, right? Forget where this was here. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. So it's just like this. I think this would work. Just gonna do the delete query. And then it'd just be like remove. That was what the other thing it wanted me to do, right? Get delete all usernames from the DB. So where would that be? I guess it would just be drop all columns in squeeze equal. I just forgot how to do this. Oh, it's just drop. Oh no. Remove all data. Oh, I guess I could just do like where usernames. I could just do like. Oh, it's just delete from. Oh, okay, so it's just delete from. I guess that would just work. There are my queries. And then now I can bring these into the controller. Cool. Take another 5-minute break. I'm gonna run to the washroom real fast, and then I'll be back for another 25 minutes, and then yeah, I'll be right back in a minute or two. All right, I'm back. I really need like a BRB screen or something. I'm so lazy when it comes to making this stuff, man. That's okay. It is what it is. Oh, I just saw that. YT chat. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at the Discord you sent. Oh damn! You do leak code in C. That's pretty. I don't know why I'm looking at it on my phone. It's pretty intense. I do leak code, and when I did do leak code, I did it in Python only because it was easy. Pretty much. But I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. So this is good. Then we just make these middleware controllers, controller functions, and then add that to the router, and then we should be good to go. And then maybe add a button. I should probably add a button here for this. Button type submit. There we go. Any tips for starting a first project? Like, what should I learn? It depends, like, where you're at, Cuber. Like, have you done web development before, or are you like brand new to it? Because that kind of will depend. So there we go. So we have no. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So we have no styling here, but that's fine. But yeah, no, it does depend on where you're at, because if you've never done that web development before, I would just start by following the Odin project right from the beginning. That's what I do, or what I did on my channel, I guess. And it's a free and open source course that you can take online at your own pace. And then you get into building projects through that. So once you do some initial stuff, it teaches you the basics, and then it'll let you build like beginner projects, like a recipe page in HTML, and then like, you know, I think the next project's like you get to build like a landing page, and then like you get to build a calculator and like basic stuff like that, right? So I don't know. I think it's pretty good. All right. Let's do one more 25-minute session, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. Okay, so then, all right, let's write our controllers. We'll do search usernames. Search usernames get, I guess. Oh wait, where did I do? Oh, and then return rows. I need to have that return there. Const results, I should say. Or no, it's what was it? Search usernames get. This should be imported. Search username. Wait, was it search username? Oh, it was just search username. Dumbass. And then we need to get in the rec.query.what. Shit. What was it? Search maybe? As string. How long would you say the Odin Project stuff took? Well, I started from a more advanced standing, so I kind of I had a CS degree. I knew how to code. For me, I'm about, I would say, 75 to 80% of the way through the course, and I've been going 93 days. So if you go all the way back on my streams, Cuber, to day one, I started at the beginning, or near the beginning, and I stream each stream's about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, times 93. That's like a lot of hours. That's like, I don't know, probably average of like 250 hours. I would say though, if you're doing, 10 hours a week, then where I've gotten, you maybe get to where I'm at, depending on your skill level, in like 6 to 9 months, maybe? Unless that's a little bit, I don't know. It depends. It really does depend on how much time you want to dedicate to it, and also where you're starting off from. But I would say even if you're an absolute beginner and you've never coded before, you can get to kind of where I'm at probably in under a year, easily. And you're willing to put in the work and learn. Okay, so const results, and then I want to put the results on, do I just print them? Return all the usernames. Okay, so then we can just send it to we can just console log it. And then we can do res.redirect back home. I think we'll do that. Oh, but then I need like a search, don't I? Oh, well, I guess I can just like put that into the fucking, yeah, okay, so that's fine. And so now we'll do const delete, or usernames delete. You're in the summer before my sophomore year, and I'm trying to, I guess, enhance my skills. You have some experience with this stuff. Yeah. Sophomore of college, I'm assuming, like university. So it's like second year, right? Sophomore, second year, I think. Someone who's American, please let me know. Yeah, college, got you. Yeah, I think I would just start with the Odin project and see, like, because you might find that it's really that it's really easy, right? and you can kind of go through the beginning part kind of fast. But doing the Odin project, I promise you, and I'm you know, I did this. It gets you building shit. It does. Like there's some lessons that you have to go through at the beginning, but it gets you to do projects, right? Like I'm kind of doing this example project now anyway. Okay, so let's see. Get delete. So then it's just we just await the query, I think, of the what's the query anyway? Delete all usernames. Right? And then I think that's it. So that's it. And then now in our router, we'll add these. All right, so that should now work. So now I can put this. I can put this directly into. Okay, so we have our usernames here. So then let's look up for like all usernames that contain like an I or something. How many of them are there? Or T, I guess T. So we'll have TDG Tyler Innovation contains a T, and then test obviously. So let's try that out. Oh, it just returned all of them. That is not what I wanted. Yeah, okay, so that query isn't working. However, it is running something. What if we tried delete? Oh. Router.delete. Oh, it's a get delete. That's why. Okay, so it did delete all of them. That's good. So we have BenStack. And then, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a button here. Actually, no, because it's not a template, so it doesn't matter. We'll just do like AA, and then do BA, and then do like X or something. All right, so now let's try the search again. Let's do B. Yeah, so it just returned everything again, which is not what I wanted it to. So this SQL did not work. And I wonder why. Do I need to have spaces like this? No. Or does it need to be wrapped in brackets, maybe? I don't know. No. Insert, not SQL injection, SQL parameterization. Parameterized query. Yeah, that shouldn't need to be like that. Where username Select all from usernames where username like the search term. However, I wonder if the search term is not getting. So when we give this, I guarantee you this rec.query is not or .search. So let's try this out. So we search B, and it console logs nothing. Interestingly. Yeah, okay, so then this doesn't maybe... get the... Maybe this doesn't put it into... Is it just rec.query? Why do I have to verify that I'm not a bot all the time, bro? What am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to use the... So I'm basically creating a route to search for certain users. So if I search for B, then this should return users that have a B somewhere in the name. So BA and BenStack. Actually, I should probably add another... Actually, it doesn't really matter. I could even search for A, and then it would return AA and BA. And essentially... I think the problem is this rec.query object is not giving me this character the way that I want it to. So I need to figure that out. So let's see, console.log rec.query. Let's see what this spits out here. Doesn't spit out anything. Unless, put this here. Oh, so it spits that out. Router.get search. Do I need to put the, I don't think so. Oh, but it doesn't say search results. It should say search results, right? Search usernames get. That's why. It's the wrong goddamn function. That's my problem. I have the wrong function, guys. Okay, so that's part of my problem. And then now I need to, let's kill the server and deploy it. Okay, so that's not doing what I want it to either. Oh, and this is delete. We don't want this from this either. Yeah, so it's printing the usernames. Let's just do this. Yeah, so it's printing out the usernames from this usernames get. And I wonder if Yeah, so I have the search term. Times do you usually stream? Do I have a set time? Yeah, so you can actually join the Discord if you want to know my stream schedule, Cuber. But I usually stream on the weekdays. I stream in the evening, Eastern Standard Time, so around 7 o'clock, 6:30. And then on the weekends, it's kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes I do the morning, sometimes I do the afternoon, sometimes I do the evening. But if you join the Discord, I have a schedule in there, and then that's where I kind of keep that organized. Okay, so I'm not really doing any so this isn't seemingly running here. So what if I just res.send rec.query? What if I do that and then res.redirect? Actually, that won't work. Let's just do this. Yeah, no. So this is, it's not, doesn't like this. Object null prototype. Is it? How do we do search terms here? It's like this. It's search question mark term equals. Okay, so that's how that works. So it's like this then. And then so we'll do undefined. What? Yeah, okay, it was B. Okay, that's good. So now we have our term. That's what I want. So let's do await, or we'll do const results equals await search username with rec.query .term as string. I think this now will work, and then I can do console.log results, right? All right, man, sounds good. Have a good evening. Appreciate that, Cuber. Okay, so if we do, I think my fundamental understanding with it, or misunderstanding, was that, so this is the root, and then search is sub. So, but this should actually work. So it's search question mark term. Fuck. Okay, so at least the thing ran. So syntax error at or near that. So where username like. Do I need to escape these characters? That might be why. Oh, because it's search. Damn it. The frig. Like $1. I pass in the search term. Rec.query.term. Maybe this is bad. Maybe it doesn't like this. Actually, you know what I'll probably do? I should probably do some error handling here. And then we do this. Else I should probably try catch this or some shit as well. Okay, let's try this now. Fuck, what did I do? Terminal. Let's kill the server. Bring it back. Okay. Okay, so syntax error, it's still a syntax error, so that's part of the problem. Syntax error at that, so it doesn't like that. Let's see what this is. Oh wait, does this replace constant value, search value is search term. Allows for a partial match. The like operator is the search term surrounded by the wildcard. Oh, I see. db.query, query search value, search value. Oh, so I can't have it like directly in there? Okay. So I might have to do something like this then. And then constant as a db query, and then like some shit like this, right? Does that work? Inside of an array? Yes. And I should maybe have an error. If error, then console.error error executing search turn res.status stop. Well, I'm putting this right in the queries, so maybe I shouldn't bother with this actually. It's fine. Okay, so then we'll just do that. Okay, I'm gonna get this finished, and then I think I'm gonna leave it. Const rows is not existent type. What? Is it yelling because of this? Yeah, maybe I can't do this like this. maybe that's fine. Okay, let's just leave it like that. I don't care. So now, error at end of input. I wonder if that's this. Ah, it worked. It worked. I'm pretty sure, although it didn't say. Oh, let's just say search results. Okay, so now if we search for A, it should return AA and BA. Oh. And BenStack as well, actually. So those are objects. Results. Okay, so it's returned a bunch of objects here. Because I'm assuming that these are objects there. Okay, so then where was I printing these out? Oh, I need to do this. Oh, no, I don't, actually. So where is this? Okay, so this is returning this. Await DB query, return rows. Just return the result. It should be 3 objects. Oh, maybe I want to do it like this, actually. Maybe having it inserted is the problem. Okay, this should fix it. So now, if we do search term A, there we go. So that works. And then if we search X, it should just do X. Right? Amazing. I figured it out, finally. And then we delete everything. And that should just work as well. Oh, but do I redirect at the end of the deletion? I don't. I should do that, though. That's the problem. Okay, there we go. Nice. Cool. So then if we add a new username, and then we delete, there, deletes it. Perfect. Cool. All right, I think I'm going to end it off there for today. So our search works. Where are we going to commit this? Okay, so let's say implement search and delete get routes with get routes includes middleware and queries. Something like this. I don't really care. All right, cool. So now that's good for this example project, I think. So the next stream, I'm going to continue on with this whatever this lesson. So we're going to be going back to the mini message board, and we're going to be giving the mini message board its own database, so that the messages that are on the deployed site, if you recall, I don't know if you remember that, the mini messages board, this thing, will be persistent, and it'll have a database that I can talk to. So that's what I'm going to set up, I think, in I'll do that in the next stream tomorrow. It might be tomorrow, it might be Saturday, I don't know. And then we're going to be doing this inventory application project. So yeah. Cool. So we'll be doing that next time. I was kind of reading that through. Yeah. So you can see here the messages restart, but we'll implement database a database with this message board. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching the stream. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to follow along on my journey, I'd really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be fantastic. I go live 4 to 5 times a week. Try my best. Show up. Keep grinding, and check the Discord for updates. And I'll see you either tomorrow or Saturday. So